Seated in the auditorium today are family and friends who have in many different ways supported these candidates to reach the goal represented by this ceremony. And on the platform are the college faculty and staff who have motivated, encouraged, and inspired these students as they completed their coursework and their college experience. And then, of course, before us are the candidates for graduation who have become good friends, mentors, and colleagues, developing relationships that will serve them well as they move into their future together. We join then as members of an extended support network to celebrate our involvement with these candidates and to witness their accomplishment. That celebration now begins. Presiding over the summer commencement ceremony is the president of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, Dr. Davy Jane Gilmore.
Thank you and good morning, and welcome to the summer commencement exercises of the Pennsylvania College of Technology. The word summer for some is a time of vacation and leisure, an opportunity to relax and recharge before diving back into the labor pool. However, for most of you in this graduating class, there was little respite as you completed your final coursework and that was required to earn your degree. So it's my pleasure to be here today and speak on behalf of the college's administration, faculty, and staff. The class of 2015, and the other family for these past several years. It is with considerable pride that we look out upon all of you, surely not as dotingly as your family and friends do today, but we are here because you have a sincere interest in your safe arrival thus far and with genuine curiosity about where your journeys will lead you. This is a time when we check the ledger and realize that we've kept our bargain to each other. You have given us your attention and persistence and dedication and hard work, and we have given you the tools to fashion your way through an exciting new world. I expect that in the next few hours, it's going to be hectic, and it'll be uncommon for you to have anything resembling reflection. But in this brief window between your career preparedness and your actual careers, I hope that you find time to honor your achievement. Your Penn College years have not been without challenges, financial, emotional, personal hurdles that unfortunately won't end just because you're graduating. But you, in fact, are now much more prepared and ready to take on those challenges. So please take a few moments today in the midst of all the hugs and hurrahs to celebrate one overriding fact. You couldn't have done this without you. To each of the students who will leave here, you are offered my best wishes for a happy and rewarding future. To the loved ones on hand who witnessed this magical transformation, I welcome you all to the magnificent Community Arts Center. Now, this is typically the time when we would ask you to observe the solemnness of this ceremony and turn off your cell phones. But after all, this is the Pennsylvania College of Technology. I would like you to turn on your cell phones. I would like you to make sure that you capture everything you can today on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and whatever else you'd like. Hashtag PCTgrad, and I'm going to start with the first picture. We'd like to hear about your ceremony. We'd like to see the ceremony from your perspective. So please enjoy and record it all for us. Thank you very much and have a great day.
I'd like to now introduce Mr. Elliot Strickland, Chief Student Affairs Officer. Mr. Strickland.
President Gilmore, Senator Yaw, Provost Starkey, distinguished faculty and staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the August 2015 graduating class. It is my great pleasure this morning to introduce your student commencement speaker. Through the course of my job, I get to meet and interact with lots of students. However, I must admit that I had not met Kyle Stavinsky until he was nominated to be your commencement speaker. And after meeting with him, I can't begin to tell you how disappointed I am that I had not had more opportunities to interact with this young man. Kyle came to Penn College after receiving a Bachelor of Science in Psychology with a minor in Healthcare Studies from Susquehanna University. He came here to follow his passion for healthcare and excelled in that endeavor in the field of emergency medicine. And he has made the most of his time at Penn College. Kyle has won numerous recognitions, including the Lewis H. Bardo Memorial Award, given to the graduating student who exemplifies the ideals of duty, helpfulness to others, friendliness, and high ideals, the Susquehanna Health Program Award for Paramedic, and the Paramedic Humanitarian Award. Kyle was selected as a Student of the Month by the Student Government Association and was elected Class President of the Paramedic Program. This is a student who is recognized by his faculty as well as his peers. Kyle graduates today with an Associate of Applied Science in Emergency Medical Services with his paramedic certificate. Please welcome your student commencement speaker, Mr. Kyle G. Stavinsky.
Thank you. Mr. Strickland, I think you have the wrong guy. Greetings and good afternoon, Dr. Gilmore, Senator, Penn College faculty, family, friends, and the graduating class of 2015. It's truly an honor to be selected and standing here before you today. There are a great deal of individuals I would like to thank for this opportunity, but I'm going to try to make this as brief as possible. I want to thank my nominators for a vision that was once lost that you returned. I thank you for always believing in my abilities, not only as a student, but as an individual. I would like to thank the faculty and administration here at Penn College, specifically those in the paramedic department, both in the classroom and in the clinical setting. I thank you for pushing me and making me strive for nothing short of excellence. I would also like to thank my fellow classmates. We laughed, we cried, we even took naps in the back of the ambulance when we weren't supposed to. But we were still able to accomplish those really, really hard skill tests. Finally, I would like to thank my family and my friends for all their unconditional love and support over the past few years. I share this honor with all of you. So now, fellow classmates, so here we are, finally, sometime between 2, 4, or however many long years it took. We gather today to celebrate what seems like an eternity of long, endless, hard work. We're surrounded by our fellow classmates, our friends, our families, and our professors, all who are here to commemorate and reminisce on our college experiences. We must acknowledge those who helped us make our college experience the best possible, those who have inspired us, encouraged us, and maybe even frustrated us at times, but most importantly, they kept us grounded throughout our time at Penn College. Like many of you, class of 2015, when I first came to Penn College, I was a little bit apprehensive. I remember thinking, who thought of scheduling the first week of classes during the Little League World Series? Who could think that's a good idea? But soon I realized the atmosphere created on campus was electric, and the students actually wanted to be back starting classes. Since the college's beginning, Penn College was training students for job readiness, which was evident during the Great Depression when jobs were few and far in between. However, the graduates from this college, with their various programs and expertise, were put in a better position to obtain these difficult jobs in a difficult time. The school's name may have changed over the years, but the school's values of being a source of education where students can truly get hands-on experience with real-world application of learning never changed. You see, class of 2015, we came here not because we wanted to punch a clock at the end of the day. We came here because we wanted to be in a position to make a difference. We truly wanted a degree that would work. When I was first asked to be the student commencement speaker, I must admit I was really puzzled. I kept asking myself, why me? I'm 25 years old, I have a bachelor's degree, and like most, I claimed I knew exactly what the next step was after graduation. I soon realized a few short years later, life is difficult and never goes as planned. I've made mistakes, I've been rejected, I failed more than I would like to admit. But a wise man once said, hard times produce life's greatest gifts. So if you take nothing from my speech today, class of 2015, I hope you take away this. No one succeeds without mistakes or failures, and those who succeed owe their success to perseverance. Whether you have a full-time job lined up or have no idea what you're going to do next, I hope you make mistakes, because if you're making mistakes, you're pushing yourself, you're learning, but most importantly, you're living. The real world is unforgiving and unpredictable. If life knocks you down, I hope you get back up. I hope you continue. I hope you keep going to your dream. Today is the beginning of new opportunities in all aspects of healthcare, financial world, even from automotive and culinary. And with these new opportunities comes a little degree of uncertainty. You see, class 2015, we all have a certain degree of uncertainty right now. And I assure you that uncertainty you feel never goes away. But the question I ask all of you is, do you know how to make this uncertainty your friend? Can you embrace that uncertainty in your life and transform it into something great? Along with these new opportunities we're soon to be presented with today is our last day at Penn College. Today is our last day as students, and there is a universal truth we all have to face, whether we like it or not. Everything eventually ends. As much as we all look forward to this day, we all will all admit we dislike endings. The last day of summer, parting ways with a good friend, endings are inevitable. Summer ends, snow falls, we say goodbye, we move on. Today we say goodbye to everything that was familiar to us. We're moving on. Just because we're leaving, and that does hurt, our Penn College education and family will be with us no matter where we go. Penn College has become our foundation, our North Star, and the small, clear voice inside our head that makes that uncertainty we're encountering throughout life our friend, the voice giving us hope to the future so we truly can make a difference. My hope for you, class of 2015, is that you be bold, you be kind, and you be true. I hope you go confidently in the direction of your dreams, seizing every opportunity presented to you, and if that uncertainty you feel doesn't seem right, I hope you go left. But most importantly, I hope you always remember, if your plan A doesn't work out, there are 25 other letters in the alphabet waiting for their opportunity to shine. Congratulations, class of 2015. Good luck, be great, and make Penn College proud. Thank you.
And that, my friends, is why we come to work every day. The Distinguished Alumni Award is presented to graduates of Penn College or its predecessor institutions who have made significant contributions to chosen fields, demonstrated the importance of their education, and participated in leadership roles within their neighborhoods and show a commitment to college and community relations. Today, we honor Warren A. Peter, who earned an associate degree in carpentry and building construction technology from the Williamsport Area Community College in 1974, and who has turned that diploma into a literal foundation for the impressive professional life that has followed. A native of Beech Creek in adjoining Clinton County, Warren graduated from Bald Eagle Nittany High School in 1972. He was employed by Haven Homes, Incorporated in that area until 1977, when he transferred to Indiana, Pennsylvania to serve as the company's construction superintendent. In 1981, he started Warren Peter Construction, Inc. Among the many accolades that have come his way while he was simultaneously building homes and a reputation over more than 3 decades, Warren was accorded the Pennsylvania Builders Association Builder of the Year honors in the spring of 2014. The award recognized his impact on the construction industry and his varied prominent services to the Pennsylvania Builders Association, to the National Association of Home Builders, and his local Indiana Armstrong Builders Association. He has served as community chair as the Craft Committee for Carpentry and as a proctor for student exams at the Indiana County Technology Center. He has participated in the Indiana Armstrong Builders Association in building a home for Habitat for Humanity and in constructing facilities for the Homer City baseball boosters. He's also participated in the construction for the Punxsutawney baseball boosters. Like many of our graduates, Warren commendably continues to give back to his alma mater. He has served since 2006 on the Carpentry and Construction Technology Advisory Committee, a crucial tool to ensure that our curriculum dovetails with the workforce needs of business and industry. His inspiration extends to his son, Joseph T. Peters, who holds an associate degree from the College in Construction, Carpentry, and Architectural Technology and is employed by the family business. Please join me in congratulating Warren A. Peter, this year's recipient of the Penn College Distinguished Alumni Award.
Thank you very much. I'd like to express my gratitude to all involved presenting me with this prestigious award. It is quite overwhelming and an honor to be recognized as the distinguished alumni of Pennsylvania College of Technology. I feel that it is a great school, and it has come a long way since the 41 years ago that I graduated from here. As indicated, my youngest son attended school here and works with my company. My oldest son attended school and now owns his own restaurant. I will tell you a brief story that anyone involved in the construction trades curriculum would understand. When I started to school here, there was discussion in the classroom about a router, and I'm not referring to the computer-related type of router. I did not know what it was, but was too embarrassed to ask, as all the other students were familiar with this tool. I'm sure that some of you students throughout the years have had similar experiences while here at school. But through the guidance of the instructors and the peers, I learned of the use of this tool and many others while being a student here at the college. As I look back in my years when I attended here, I realized that the faculty and the administration's main goal is to prepare the students to be the best that they can be in their profession. I am sure this is still true today. I see this firsthand as I do serve on the advisory committee for the School of Construction and Design, and I know that those instructors are very dedicated to the education of the students. I know there are some courses that you have to take throughout the years of being here that doesn't seem like it relates to your profession, but as we mature, we realize it was not a wasted effort. You not only get educated in your major, but you also learn networking and skills that you will utilize throughout your lifetime. I encourage the graduates as they begin their career to stay involved with associations related to your profession. You can learn a great deal by attending educational meetings and seminars and networking with others who are in the same type of industry that you're involved in. This is how I have become familiar with legislative issues and regulations that affect our livelihood the rest of our lives. It takes hard work and dedication to be successful in today's world. I wish you all the best of luck as you continue your journey through life and enjoy the education that you have received here at Pennsylvania College of Technology. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as many of you know, the legal corporate body of the Pennsylvania College of Technology is its board of directors. This is the body that, by our charter, is given final responsibility for the governance, welfare, and all other interests pertaining to the college. Though some responsibilities are delegated, ultimate authority rests with the board. At this time, I would like to call upon Senator Jean Yaw, chair of the board of directors, to authorize the conferring of degrees at this ceremony. Senator Yaw.
This is a very special occasion for all of you. The degrees being awarded today have come from hard work, from the guidance and wisdom of the faculty, and from the strong support from your family and friends. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I extend to all of the graduates our congratulations and best wishes. And to all the supporting family members, the faculty and friends, I extend our thanks for your support. Now, I turn to my official duty. Dr. Gilmore, by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I authorize you, on behalf of the Board, to confer on each of these candidates the degree earned as certified by the appropriate school dean.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree please rise? Dr. Gilmore, upon the recommendation of the faculty, I'm pleased to inform you that these women and men have satisfactorily completed the requirements for the Bachelor of Science degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I do hereby confer upon you, with all of its rights and privileges, the Bachelor of Science degrees that you have earned, and with congratulations from the Board of Directors, the faculty, and the administration. Congratulations.
You may be seated. Will the candidates for all associate degrees and certificates please rise? Dr. Gilmore, upon the recommendation of the faculty, I'm pleased to inform you that these men and women have satisfactorily completed the requirements for their respective associate degrees and certificates.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Directors of the Pennsylvania College of Technology, I do hereby confer upon you the associate degrees and certificates that you have earned, with all of their rights and privileges, and with congratulations from the Board of Directors, the faculty, and the administration. Congratulations. Now, would you remain standing, and would the baccalaureate graduates please stand? You come over here, Kyle. Ladies and gentlemen, you walked into this theater a few minutes ago as candidates for the degrees and certificates that you have earned. I had the honor of conferring those degrees upon you. And as a symbol of your entry into the educated world of men and women, I am going to change the tassel of your graduation representative, and I will ask you to follow me and do the same thing. This will symbolize to the world that you are, in fact, a graduate of the Pennsylvania College of Technology. Congratulations. You may be seated. As individuals and institutions, we all pass through clear stages of development, points in time where we grow into new roles and new responsibilities. Today is one of those transition events. At the Pennsylvania College of Technology today, in this ceremony, we will recognize individuals with academic honors. Outstanding academic achievement will be recognized for all students. The gold, silver, or white cords that students wear during these ceremonies will identify them for you. White for honors, silver for high honors, and gold for highest honors. They will identify those students. Blue cords will signify academic achievement for certificate students. In addition, we're pleased to recognize the graduates who are members of Phi Theta Kappa. Their gold stoles and gold tassels will identify them for you. And we also proudly recognize the graduates of the Alpha Chi Honor Society, and white stoles will identify those students. We would now like to recognize our veterans. They're going to be identified as they walk across the stage with red, white, and blue cords. The veterans who are graduating today, including those who have served on active duty, as well as those currently serving, I'm going to ask you to please stand, and I know you're in the graduating class. Would our veteran students please stand? If you would remain standing. I'd like to tell you a little bit about our veteran students at Penn College. We will proudly enroll just under 400 veterans at Penn College this fall. 3 of them have earned a Purple Heart, 7 of them have earned Bronze Stars, 61 of them Iraq campaign medals, and 44 of them Afghanistan campaign medals. We are very proud of our veterans. You may be seated, thank you. At this time, Dr. Carolyn Strickland, Vice President for Enrollment Management and Associate Provost, and the respective school representatives will present the candidates. We know that you'd like to capture this ceremony and this moment, and you're welcome to come down front and do that. We simply ask that you keep the area in front of the official photographers open so they can capture their pictures. And remember, we want to see your celebration on #PCTGrad, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. With that, we will begin.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of the School of Business and Hospitality.
Troy A. Breger. Andrea Kylene Irvine. Shelby Kelly Roach. Justice Kirk Leimbach. Tori Lorene Castor. Kelsey N. McMurtry.
President Gilmore, I proudly present the many graduates of the School of Health Sciences.
Tracy C. Edwards. Gerald Everett Smith. Carol L. Burris. Elizabeth S. Gazinski. Maxine Marie Hager. Tammy Lynn Lucas Oyster. Jamie D. Perlman. Aubrey Marie Richards. Samantha Jo Stevenson. Mindy Jo Vlasic. Brittany Jordan Hoffman. Jocelyn C. Kelly. Melissa Ann Anderson. Morgan Grace Allmiller. Brooke Marie Bickley. Christy L. Botts. Ashley May Bowes. Morgan Caitlin Kolpetzer. Caitlin M. DeSanto. Carrie J. Egley. Jem Angelique Hart. Rebecca Ann Huffman. Jabrilla R. Justice. Ashley Renee Kaltenbach. Alyssa D. Klein. Christiana Leyland. Joshua T. Maloney. Kaylee Shea McGlenigan. Erin Elizabeth Noldy. Destiny L. Pright. Justina M. Quiggle. Kristen Alexandra Roach. Courtney Lauren Rogers. Alexa Lee Seward. Patricia Ann Shirey. Dawn Marie Silvanio. Courtney Lynn Vidanish. Ammon J. Wagner. Tamra A. Wagner. Benjamin Michael Walker. Jade Ellen Wieland. Brenda Sue Zimmerman. Jeannie Annette Colley. Sherry L. Holtzman. Robin Elizabeth Beto. Brianna Boyance. Charlotte Ann Corselius. Stephanie Michelle Feltzer. Natalie Lynn Fox. Jessica Ann Goldner. Mary Catherine Kelly. Gabrielle M. Leister. Kara Nicole Mark. Alexandra M. Miller. Paige Elizabeth Monk. Carissa K. Orwig. Larissa Nicole Payton. Valeria Pasalacqua. Samantha L. Reed. Hannah Marie Scheibler. Kathleen M. Thompson. Caitlin M. Waklowski. Filippo D. Borsellino. Brandy Lee Carnahan. Avery Danielle Ciro. Ashley D. Evans. Ashley Aaron France. Christina M. Garcia. Jason A. Jenko. Fallon Eileen Glynn. Jessica Lynn Gower. Margaret R. Harvey. Julia Kidd Huff. Kelly B. Johnson. Theodore Zachary Miller. Alice Wynn. Alyssa N. Peck. Ashley Michelle Pront. Kevin Z. Richardson.
Jeremy Scott Shiflett.
Jeremy Scott Shiflett.
Show him.
Nicholas D. Schoen. Sydney Lee. Yep. Sydney Lee Schreck.
Francis William.
Francis Spear.
Yeah. William.
Francis William Spear.
Ivan.
Matthew Ivan Walton. April Lynn Weshy. Donald Weeder. Jessie Lynn L. Woolbright. Paul Frederick Bilby, Jr. Joshua Daniel Dorman.
Yes.
Brian M. Egan. Ashley Victoria Martin. Michael Scott McNeil.
Moyer. Yep. Yeah, thank you.
Matthew S. Moyer. John R. Pillsbury. Kirsten Marie Selensky. Ashley N. Swineford. Crystal Esther Van Aken. Nicholas Alexander Belovko. Thomas John McGann. Timothy Spencer Quinn. Stephen Michael Yonkin. Caitlin J. Arnold. Chong Sao. Allison M. Caverly. Anita Ray Cross. Andrea Jo Decker. Courtney Lynn DeShong. Cody D. Dunmeyer. Carrie Lynn Eby. Carissa A. Gare. Olivia Marissa Housenecht. Catherine S. Hirsch. Jessica L. Immel. Katie L. Kratzer. Ashley Nicole Lazar. Haley E. Martin. Jessica Sharon McHugh. Alexandra P. Moyer. Nicole L. Neidig.
That's okay. Romberger? Yeah.
Daniel Romberger. Nicole Elizabeth Smith. Caitlin Nicole Sawyer. Madeline Nicole Walters. Samantha Jo Zielinski. Leah Marie Aldrich.
Victoria Lynn Candelora.
Victoria Lynn Candelora. Rachel L. Carlson. Allison Michelle Fowler.
Yes.
Ronald M. Furr, Jr. Margaret Helen Hartman. Nola C. Hitchens. Ashley N. Holmes. Holly Marie Neely. Chelsea Elizabeth Olt.
Lilia Stefanovich. You want to say something? Yes. Lilia Sophia Stefanovich.
Lilia Sophia Stevanovich.
Rita A. Vermelia.
Rita A. Vermelia.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of the School of Industrial, Computing, and Engineering Technologies.
Brian James Crowley. Charlton F. Allen, Sr. Skylar Scott Stevens.
Yes.
Ethan D. Bumbarger. Benjamin David Lopatowski. Ian C. Killian. Samantha Lee Girardi. William C. Bennett.
President Gilmore, I present the graduates of the School of Transportation and Natural Resources Technologies.
Cody L. Hagan. Raymond Antonio
Malver.
Raymond Antonio Malver. Ryan P. McGee. Paul Anthony Bruno II. Tyler James Dyke. Drew A. Kyler. Mark E. Nelson. And Kyle Gregory Stavinsky.
Your connection to the college as graduates does not end today. You are members of the Penn College Alumni Association, and that is the main link between you and your alma mater. I would encourage you to keep in touch with the Alumni Relations Office because you will hear from them monthly via the Alumni e-newsletter. And of course, we want to hear from you, and you'll tell us what we need to know through Facebook. I look forward to welcoming you back on campus as alumni to our future activities and events. And most importantly, we look forward to hearing about your success. In a few months, you're going to get the graduate survey, and we would encourage you to complete that survey so that we can learn about what you're doing, where you are, and how you have extended your Penn College education. So I'm going to thank you in advance for your assistance. Now, I know you're ready to go celebrate, and you're ready to be done with the ceremony and take off your hot robe. But I'm going to ask you to just give me 2 minutes. And just for the next 2 minutes, imagine that there's nobody else here but me and you, the graduates. And the reason I ask you that is that it's my honor, on behalf of everyone at Penn College, to be the last person to get to talk to you. As you heard from your graduation speaker today, it's difficult to say goodbye. You have touched the lives of the faculty members, program directors, and administration that you've worked with throughout your time at Penn College in ways that you will really never know. You have touched our lives in ways that have made us better, just as we've had the opportunity to share knowledge, experiences, and opportunities with you. Life is short, and it is my charge to you today to make every day count. There are a couple of you in the audience today that I've known since you were 10 years old. Now that's a little humbling for me at the moment. But I think what's most rewarding for me in terms of how I feel about that is to see what you've turned out to be and what lies ahead for you in the future. I get up every morning and I read some inspirational quotes. I came across one yesterday that I'd like to share with you today. It's by Deanna Wadsworth, and it says 4 things you can never recover. The stone after you throw it. The word after it's said. The occasion after it's missed. And the time after it's gone. Now, I was talking to my colleagues this morning on the platform, and I told them I was going to use that quote, and they gave me 2 more that I think are equally as important. So we'll attribute these to Penn College. Your reputation after it's stained, and your honor after it's lost. You leave here today with a degree that works. You leave here today with the opportunity to make a difference in the world. Most importantly, I'd like you to leave here today with remembering 6 things that you can't recover. Live a long and prosperous life, be good to yourself, your family, and your community, and remember most of all that you touched our lives, and we hope we've made a difference for you. So as you walk out of this theater today, I would ask you to keep in mind what's most important in life and do one thing for us on top of all the other things we've asked you to do today, and that is make us very Penn College proud, because we are very proud of you. Thank you very much.
I invite those who are able to stand. Gentlemen, remove your caps, and everyone to join in the singing of the Penn College Alma Mater. The words may be found on page 2 of your program. You know them, right, Brian? Absolutely. Okay, kick us off there, would you?
Got it.